welcome to the Ultimate Champions League Battle of Football Brands in 2025. In today's video, guys, we got the best 8 football clubs that are sponsored by Nike going head-to-head against the best 8 football clubs that are sponsored by Adidas. And at the end, we're gonna find out which brand has the best club. Is it Adidas or is it Nike? So let's quickly go through the 8 Nike clubs and the 8 Adidas clubs that will be participating and representing their brand. In the Adidas category, the first club we have to start with, it is Arsenal. Yes, they are sponsored by Adidas. There's their kits. Sticking with the Premier League clubs, more in the Adidas category, the second Adidas club is going to be Man United. And the third Premier League Adidas club, it has to be Aston Villa, guys. Adidas club number 4, we're off to Spain, Real Madrid, and Jude Bellingham. For Adidas club number 5, we're actually going to go to Italy, and it is, of course, the black and white stripes, the classics, Juventus. From Italy to Germany for the 6th Adidas representative, it has to be Bayern Munich. But for club number 7, we're actually going to go all the way to Portugal. It is Benfica, yes, with Angel Di Maria. They are sponsored by Adidas. And the 8th and final Adidas club, guys, it will come from the Saudi Pro League. You already know what it is. Al Nassr with Cristiano Ronaldo. From Adidas, we're going to go to Nike. And the first Nike club, we're going back to the Premier League. Cole Palmer, Chelsea. Once again, sticking with the Premier League for your second Nike club, it is the Premier League winners. It is Mo Salah and Liverpool. And a third Premier League Nike club who are not having a very good Premier League season, but they might win the Europa League. Tottenham. For Nike club number 4, we're going to Spain. And if we're going to have Real Madrid, who are sponsored by Adidas, we got to have Barcelona, who are sponsored by Nike. And if we're having Real Madrid and Barcelona, the 5th Nike club, it's going to be the other big powerhouse in Spain. It's going to be Atletico Madrid. Nike club number 6, the Champions League semi-finalists reigning from France. It is Paris Saint-Germain, PSG. Nike club number 7 will come from Italy, and although their kits are not in the game and I don't currently have the mod for it, we have to put them in here. We can't not put them in here. It's Inter Milan, also another Champions League semi-finalist. It would be a crime to leave them out. And for our last and final Nike brand representative, if we're gonna have Benfica representing Adidas, we have to have Sporting that represents Nike. We got 8 Nike powerhouses, 8 Adidas powerhouses. After looking at the clubs, it looks pretty even. Now we have to take the 8 clubs from each brand and seed them into 4 groups of 4, guys. We want to make sure that the Nike clubs and the Adidas clubs in these group matches face each other right away. All 4 groups will have 2 Nike clubs and 2 Adidas clubs. And the top 2 after the group stage matches are completed will advance to the last 8. We will be seeding the clubs via the wheel, the Nike club wheel, and the Adidas club wheel. Every single group is going to be a group of death, guys. So let's spin the Nike club wheel twice and find our first 2 Nike clubs for Group A. 3, 2, 1. The first Nike club that will be going into Group A, is it Inter Milan or PSG? Inter Milan. And the second Nike club that will go into Group A with Inter Milan, it's going to be Sporting from Portugal. Now let's spin the Adidas club wheel and find the 2 clubs that will join Inter and Sporting as the 2 Adidas representatives in Group A. The first Adidas club, is it Benfica or Al Nassr? We got Sporting and Benfica in the same group. This is incredible already. And the second Adidas club that will complete Group A, dude, this group is actually wide open. It's gonna be Aston Villa. Inter Milan and Sporting representing Nike, Benfica and Aston Villa representing Adidas in Group A. Back to Nike clubs we go. The first Nike club for Group B, and it looks like it will be Spurs. And the second Nike club for Group B, Barcelona. We got Spurs and Barcelona repping Group B as the Nike clubs. Oh my gosh, the first Adidas club. Dude, I just spun the wheel once. Real Madrid, the first Adidas club. We got Real Madrid and Barca in the same group, man. It's like those 2 clubs are always attracted to each other somehow. Let's find the last and final Adidas club to complete Group B. Yo, this group is actually insane. I think Spurs are absolutely cooked. It's Bayern Munich representing Adidas. I told you every single group will be a group of death. Off to Group C, we need to seed 2 Nike clubs. The first Nike club for Group C, PSG. And the second Nike club for Group C, is it Liverpool or is it Chelsea? Liverpool or Chelsea? It's Liverpool. Now, which 2 Adidas clubs will join Liverpool and PSG in Group C? Well, the first one, it will be Juventus. And the second one will be either Al Nassr, Man United, or Arsenal. Al Nassr is... No, it's Arsenal. Bro, this group was also quite ridiculous. PSG and Liverpool representing Nike. We got Juventus and Arsenal representing Adidas. And to fill Group D, the last two remaining Nike clubs will go into Group D. They are Chelsea and Atletico Madrid. With the two Adidas clubs also joining them in Group D, it will be Manchester United and Al Nassr. Our four groups of Nike versus Adidas Champions League competition are all set, my friends. Pick your favorite brand. Are you a Nike lover? Are you an Adidas supporter? Me personally, I'm a Capelli guy because they support our team, so shout out to Capelli Sport. Each club will face each other twice in the group stage matches, and after that, it's a single match elimination all the way to the final. Let's go. Our group stage matches of our Adidas versus Nike Champions League kit battle has come to an end, guys. And in Group A, it is a Nike club. It is Inter Milan that is on top, but they are followed by an Adidas club. It is Benfica, 4-1-1 on 13 points. Aston Villa on 8 points in third. And oh my goodness, Sporting, what happened? 6 losses from 6, 5 goals for, 14 goals against, -9 goal difference, 0 points. Either way, in Group A, we have one Nike club and one Adidas club progressing, and one Nike club and one Adidas club eliminated. In Group B, this was probably the group of death, where we had Nike, Barcelona, and Spurs, Adidas, Real Madrid, and Bayern Munich. And I can tell you that Real Madrid representing Adidas in first, Barcelona representing Nike in second, Spurs representing Nike had a very good campaign, just fell short on 8 points. And Bayern Munich representing Adidas, they finished only on 6 points and conceded 14 goals. So Group B is the same story. One club for each brand advances. And Group C, it's again the same story. It's a Nike club and an Adidas club that progress. Arsenal representing Adidas are in first on 11 points. Liverpool representing Nike are in second on 10 points. Juventus repping Adidas on 8 points, fell short. PSG, I expected better. They went winless and finished rock bottom. But in Group D, two clubs that represent the same brand finally progress. It is Team Nike, it is Atletico Madrid, and it is Chelsea with the Team Adidas, Man United, and Al Nassr. They just weren't good enough. So our quarterfinals, the last 8, they look like this. It is Nike versus Adidas, Atletico Madrid versus Benfica, Adidas versus Nike, again Real Madrid versus Chelsea. The third matchup is once again Adidas versus Nike, Arsenal versus Barcelona. And our last quarterfinal matchup, because we have more Nike clubs than progressed than Adidas, it will be an all Nike matchup. It will be Inter Milan versus Liverpool. Adidas players are leading the way in the Golden Boot department. Vinny Jr. for Real Madrid, 6 goals in 6 appearances. Angel Di Maria for Benfica, 5 goals in 6 appearances, also repping Adidas. But Robert Lewandowski is right there, representing Nike and Barcelona, 5 goals in 6 matches. It is Nike versus Adidas, 1 match to progress to the semifinals, but the Nike club has a little bit of a problem. Alvarez and Lenglet, they're both on red cards, so they have to be replaced. Can Benfica and Adidas take advantage of it? No, they can't. It is still a Nike club. Atletico Madrid in the last 4. Quarterfinal number 2, Adidas versus Nike, Real Madrid versus Chelsea. This is a good one. 3, 2, 1. One match to get to the semi-finals. Vinny Jr. missed the pen. Real Madrid's eliminated. There goes another Adidas club and Nike. Chelsea, they are in the last 4 too. Our third Adidas versus Nike quarterfinal. Arsenal versus Barcelona. Arsenal, Adidas, Barca, Nike. 3, 2, 1. The club that progresses, it is Barca. It is another Nike club. Trossard missed a penalty, man. If he got that one in the 75th, maybe they had a chance. It would have been 3-3, but Furman scored in the 77th to make it 4-2. Nike clubs seem to be dominated, guys. The last quarterfinal, it's an all Nike matchup. It is Inter Milan versus Liverpool. Who will progress? It will be Inter Milan, and Liverpool is gone. And Dumfries, they took a straight red, and they still won it with 10 men. Going into into the semifinals. We already know which brand won the competition, guys. It's Nike, because we don't have any more Adidas clubs left. It's Atletico Madrid versus Chelsea, an all Nike matchup. Barcelona versus Inter Milan, a preview of the Champions League semifinals IRL, also 2 Nike clubs. So Nike clubs have dominated this competition, but which Nike club will be crowned the winner? Atletico Madrid versus Chelsea to get to the all Nike final. Atletico Madrid still prevails 1-0. Will Atleti face Barcelona, or will they face Inter Milano in this all Nike matchup? Oh my gosh, man. Inter just cooked Barcelona 4-2. Not gonna lie, I thought Barca's gonna make this final. Apparently not. Inter is super underrated. It's an all Nike final. It is Atletico Madrid versus Inter Milan, guys. Heading into this final, the Golden Boot Award is still going to an Adidas player, though. It is Vinny Jr. with Real Madrid. 8 goals in 7 appearances. We have Antoine Griezmann on 5. So to catch up, he's going to have some work to do. Any Inter Milan players? Yes. Lautaro Martinez also on 5. We thought this competition would be a little bit more challenging, but it wasn't. Because it's all Nike clubs. The last 4 clubs were all Nike clubs. The final, both Nike clubs. Atletico Madrid versus Inter Milan. Adidas was left in the dust. This is the path. This is the table. Nike versus Adidas. Champions League Kid Battle final. Atletico Madrid representing Nike start off with the ball. They're in the stripes. While Inter Milan in the white kits, also representing Nike. Rodrigo de Paul. Barella intercepts. I did not think Inter Milan is going to get this deep, but here they are. Here they are. Lautaro Martinez proving everybody wrong. Can IRL Inter Milan win the Champions League? You guys let me know. Now, I'm recording this before leg 1 has happened. You'll be watching this when leg 1 has already happened. So I don't know what will happen in leg 1. I cannot tell time. I cannot go into the future. Thuram, Barella, out wide to Lautaro. 1 touch to Thuram. An all Nike final. It's a good one. Barella on the ball for Inter Milan. Heavy touch. Atletico Madrid recovers. Javi Galan. Lino now. Lino on the ball. Lino for Atleti. Into the midfield. Rodrigo de Paul. Drops it off to Lenglet. Back in the lineup after that red card. Koke. Experience in that midfield. Nice ball to Julian Alvarez. Also back in the lineup. It's blocked. Dumfries will recover. Dumfries will hold possession. 23 minutes in. We're still 0-0. He's going to dink it back to Jan Sommer. Sommer fancy footwork. Clears it down the field. Lautaro heads down to Mkhitaryan. Mkhitaryan. Çalhanoğlu inside. 1 touch. Marcus Thuram. That's going to be offside, but Ella is off. Not much happening in this final, to be honest with you. Both teams are playing good, but not really any attacks. There's an attack. There's Griezmann. That's a terrible ball. Terrible. That's not good enough. Snooze fest of a final. What a snooze fest of a final so far, guys. Hopefully I'm keeping you entertained and not clicking on another video to watch. Don't click on another video to watch. You don't want to watch anything else. This is the best video to watch today. 100%. Griezmann on the ball. Oh, gosh, Griezmann. So bad. It's terrible. Guys, how did these 2 Nike clubs get to this final if this is the kind of football we're playing here? Lautaro, I want to see some magic. There is a nice pass. Mkhitaryan, he could be in. Mkhitaryan, there is some magic finally. We've waited almost an entire 45 for it. But one Nike club does take the lead in front of the Atleti fans. It is Inter Milan through the experience of Henrik Mkhitaryan. No chance. That is always going in. And it's 1-0 Inter Milano. Atletico de Madrid, they are down 1-0. But there is still a second half to play because it's halftime. 45 to go. Atleti is looking for an equalizer, while Inter Milan is looking to become the best branded Nike football club in the world. And they are playing like it. Barella, or they have been playing like it. There's another opportunity for Thuram. You guys let me know in the comments, out of the 8 clubs that you saw representing Nike, which club do you think is the biggest Nike representer out of all of them? Is it Barcelona? Probably Barcelona, right? But Inter Milan, they're a big club too. You know, it's just like they're not a small little French fry. It's Inter Milan, a historic club. Koke, Atletico Madrid, also a historic club though. Like, this is dangerous. This is better. Rodrigo de Paul! And our Nike Champions League final is all even Stevens. It's all squared at 1 goal apiece. Brilliant layoff, brilliant finish from Rodrigo de Paul. Apparently, he can do more than just dive and flop around on the field. It's 1-1. Back to the drawing board for both clubs. A nice response early in the second half from Atletico de Madrid. Lautaro to Thuram. Thuram drops it. Dumfries playing good football. Lautaro now. Çalhanoğlu. Çalhanoğlu going forward. To Marcus Thuram. Thuram. Mkhitaryan the goal scorer. Inter Milan is searching. They're searching. They keep searching. Inter, that was nice, clever, but Lenglet will just boot it upfield and Dumfries will recover. And Inter will try again. Since Atleti scored, Inter has once again been the better team. What a bad giveaway. Is it gonna cost them? Oh! Now it's Jimenez that clears it out. This is better. Alvarez into that space to Griezmann. Griezmann, Koke, back to Griezmann. He has a knack for goals! Sommer, what a save. Prevents a corner as well. Dumfries does. Mkhitaryan, so composed on the ball, man. But Koke got Mkhitaryan's number. Giuliano going forward now for Atletico Madrid. Next goal wins here for sure. They're giving him space. This is dangerous. No, that's not the correct pass. You should have played it to Griezmann. He was right there. I think we're going to go to extra time here. We're in the 90th minute. It's 1-1. Or maybe not. It's Thuram in the last stages of the game. Thuram! Oh, block! Inter could have won it. That was the last kick before going into extra time. What a save. Things are heating up as we start well, not the second, the first 15 of extra time. We got 30 more to play here, at least. Maybe even penalties. We'll see. Alvarez. He's been quite quiet in this game, I would say. He hasn't done too much. De Paul and Griezmann have been definitely more creative. More exciting to watch. Koke, Griezmann, back to Koke. Koke's also been good. Try some fancy stuff. Back heel to Griezmann. It does not work, and Inter Milan recovers possession. Dumfries. Atletico Madrid is somewhat pressing, but they're leaving these open gaps where if Inter can find the right passes, they can get through them. And there they go. There they go. There goes Thuram. Thuram, edge of the box. It's cleared. Javi Galan only as far as Mkhitaryan. Lautaro trying to burst his way in. He gets the ball back. Oh, it's going to be a free kick. Okay, they're calling it back for a foul. Çalhanoğlu. That is magnificent from Hakan Çalhanoğlu. A moment of brilliance. Absolutely incredible. Perfectly weighted ball over the wall into the goal. Great technique. Oh, that is beautiful. It's 2-1 Inter Milan. Inter Milan is smelling the moment to become the best Nike club in the world here. The best club out of Adidas or Nike, actually, even. And they have been playing like it. They've been better than Atletico Madrid here. They have. I think Atletico Madrid is maybe a little bit lucky to be in this game. Inter Milan is once again on the attack. They're trying to put it away here through Mkhitaryan. Mkhitaryan. Oh, they're just running circles around Atletico Madrid here. Wow. Wasting time. Good passes. Good possession. Look at that ball. Oblak will collect. They gotta go forward now, Atleti. Javi Galan. Riquelme. It has to happen now. There's the ball to Koke. In open spaces. They're gonna go long. It's too long. It's a good idea, but it's way too long. Atleti have 3 players forward here trying to intercept the ball. They don't have a lot of time. We're basically in stoppage time here. It's done. 1 minute left unless it's intercepted here. No, they slide in trying to get the ball, and they do not. Atletico Madrid runs out of time, and your Nike versus Adidas Champions League kit battle winner. It's the Italian side, Inter Milano. Inter Milan is crowned to be not only the best Nike branded club in the world, but also the best club out of Nike versus Adidas, guys. They were excellent. They were a breath of fresh air to watch, especially in this final. Brilliant goals, amazing build-up play. Inter Milan. Thank you guys for watching. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Stay happy, stay healthy. Always keep smiling. If you want to see this maybe with Castori versus Puma, we can involve Umbro. Let me know down in the comments. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace, 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 peace. I love you as always. Peace.